also based on GP series only. Square root of 11 into square root of 11 into square root of 11. Like that it is happening for 11 times. Right? Like that it is happening for 11 times. If I apply the same logic, first term is 11 power 1 by 2. Next it is 11 power 1 by 4. Next it is 11 power 1 by 8. Next it is 11 power 1 by 16. Right? Like that it is happening for how many times? 11 times. Right? It is happening for 11 times. So this is 11 in 11 power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16. The last term is it is happening for 11 times. Right? Sum of, if you see, the ratio is, again the ratio is 1 by, what will be the ratio? Half, right? Half will be the ratio. So if I take it as half is nothing but less than 1. Ratio is less than 1. Sum of n terms in geometric progression when r is less than 1 is a into 1 minus r power n divided by 1 minus r. This is when r is less than 1. So this is Sn is nothing but a is nothing but 1 by 2 into 1 minus r is nothing but 1 by 2. 1 by 2 power n value is 11 divided by 1 minus 1 by 2. Right? 1 minus 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2 will cancel. So we are left with 1 minus 1 by 2 whole power 11 or 1 by 2 power 11. Right? 1 by 2 power 11. This is nothing but 1 minus 1 by 2 power 10 is 1024. 2 power 11 is 2048. 1 minus 1 by 2 2048 is 2047 divided by 2048. Right? 2047 by 2048. That means this entire term is nothing but 2047 by 2048. Your answer is 11 power 2047 divided by 2048. This should be that. Clear, right? Again, there is a corollary for this. If you know that corollary, you can actually directly solve it. Suppose if it is square root of root a into root a, it is happening for n times. It is happening for n times. Your answer will be a power 1 minus 1 by 2 power n. A power 1 minus 1 by 2 power n. Where a is not the first term in this case, don't get confused. A is nothing but whatever the term it is given here. So in this case, a value is 11. 11 power 1 minus 1 by 2 power. How many times it is happening? 11 times. That is what we got there. Directly you can do that. Please write down the heading. Surds and indices. Very, very tricky chapter. Surds and indices. See here, before we move on to the surds, I think everyone will be knowing this. Laws of indices. There are totally 7 laws of indices. First we will discuss them for 2 minutes, then we will start up with the problem. Right? So first is a power 0 equal to 1. Suppose a power m into a power n. Now the bases are same and the powers are different. If the bases are same and the powers are different, keep a common base and add the powers. Right? Keep a common base and add the powers. Similarly, instead of multiplying them, if the bases are same and the powers are different, and if they are divided, keep the common base and subtract the powers. Keep the common base and subtract the powers. Suppose you have a power m whole power n. A power m whole power n. It is power raised to another power. So the power will be multiplied. So it is a power m into n. Right? A power m into n. Similarly, if the bases are different, and the powers are same, a power m into b power m. Why do you want to keep 2 different bases when the powers are same? Multiply them and keep the same power. So it is ab whole power m. Right? Ab whole power m. Similarly, if the bases are different and the powers are same, and if they are divided, divide the bases and keep a common power. Divide the bases and keep a common power. Last one is a power minus m. A power minus m is 1 by a power m, right? 1 by a power. This is what you need to know before we solve some questions on indices, right? Mainly we are targeting on Surds. We will discuss few questions on indices also. First write on this. Clear, right? Please see here. I think Surds everyone should be knowing. The definition of Surd is anything which you cannot convert it to a whole number. Suppose if it is square root of some number which you cannot convert it to a whole number, that becomes a Surd. For example, root 4. Root 4 you can convert it to a whole number, that is nothing but 2. So it is not a Surd. But root 3 you cannot convert it to a whole number, it will become a decimal number. So that is called a Surd, right? That is called a Surd. It's not only square root, it can be any other power also. Now, let us start with the problem because there are so many learnings in problems itself rather than going with the basics. Now see here. First we will start some easy questions. Question number 1. Please see the first question. If x power 1 by m equal to y power 1 by n equal to z power 1 by b 1 by p, and it is also given that x, y, z equal to 1, then they are asking the value of m plus n plus p. They are asking m plus n plus p values, right? Now see here. You take any example. Suppose 2 power 4, it is 16. Suppose 3 power 2, it is 9. That means any base raised to some other power, it will always give me some constant, right? It will always give me some constant. But the question says all those constants are equal, right? According to this question, all those constants are equal. That means I will call it as x power 1 by m, y power 1 by n, z power 1 by p. All these constants are equal, and I will call that constant as some other constant k, right? I will call it as k. Now if you see here, 2 power 4 is equal to 16. Can I write 2 as, or let me take 3 power 2. 3 power 2 equal to 9. This 3 can be written as 9 power. If the power 2 from left hand side comes to the right hand side, it becomes 1 by 2, right? It becomes the reciprocal. Same is the case here. X power 1 by m equal to k. X is equal to k power m, right? X is equal to k power m. Similarly, y is equal to k power n. Z is equal to k power p, right? Z is equal to k power p. And it is also given in the question as x, y, z equal to 1. It is also given in the question as x, y, z equal to 1. You know x, y, z values. Substitute k power m into k power n into k power p equal to 1. Just now we studied the laws of indices. If the bases are same and if they are multiplied, add the powers. So it becomes k power m plus n plus p equal to 1. Left hand side is k power something. Right hand side 1 also write it as k power something. 1 can be written as k power 0. Bases are same. Equate the powers. So m plus n will be equal to 0. Answer for the first question is 0. Or the other way of solving is take some natural numbers which will satisfy all the 3 conditions. That means the given condition, and it should also satisfy x, y, z equal to 1. Take some natural numbers. When you add the powers, you will definitely get it. When you add the reciprocal of powers, you should definitely get it as 0. Right? That will take little bit of time to analyze, which is that natural number which will satisfy all those things. If you are good in analyzing, please go ahead with that method. Right? Please write. If x is equal to square root of a plus 2b plus square root of a minus 2b divided by square root of a plus 2b minus square root of a minus 2b. Now they are asking you to find the value of bx square minus ax plus b. Bx square minus ax plus b value they are asking, right? Now see here. Listen to this. When I took the class, in the previous class I told you that whenever the denominator is a sum or difference of 2 terms, I'll always rationalize the denominator, right? Now, if I rationalize it, just listen to this, you'll understand it. If I rationalize it, this becomes square root of a plus 2b into a square root of a minus 2b, square root of a plus 2b plus square root of a minus 2b. Rationalizing is instead of plus, sorry, here it is minus here. Instead of minus, you should add it, right? That means square root of a plus 2b plus square root of a minus 2b divided by square root of a plus 2b plus square root of a minus 2b. I am multiplying and dividing by the term, right? Now, numerator is this is x plus y into x minus x plus y again. So it is x plus y whole square. That means x square, x plus y whole square if I expand, x square. So a plus 2b plus y square. It is a minus 2b plus 2 into x into y, right? 2 into x into y. X into y is nothing but root of a plus 2b into root of a minus 2b, right? Root of a plus 2b into root of a minus 2b. Whole thing divided by, this is x minus y into x plus y, x square minus y square. So a plus 2b minus, so y square is a minus 2b, right? This is what we got. Now if I simplify this, plus 2b minus 2b cancels. Here also a and minus a will get cancelled, right? Now if I simplify that, x is equal to 2a plus 2 into root of, again it is x plus y into x minus y. Again you will get x square minus y square, whole thing divided by, this is nothing but 4b, right? This is nothing but 4b. If I further simplify it, x is nothing but a plus root of a square minus 4b square, whole thing divided by 2b, right? I am taking 2 common factor in numerator and denominator and cancelling that. If I cross multiply, 2bx is equal to a plus root of a square minus 4bx. 2bx minus a is equal to root of a square minus 4b square. But I don't want square root term, so I will square both sides. If I square it both sides, this is a minus b whole square, a square. So it is 2bx whole square plus b square minus 2ab. ab is nothing but 2bx into a. This if I square it here, this becomes a square minus 4b square, a square minus 4b square. If I simplify it, 4b square x square plus a square minus 4abx is equal to a square minus 4b square. A square cancels. 4b square x square minus 4abx plus 4b square equal to 0. If I take 4b common, you are left with bx square. Here if I take 4b, you are left with ax. Here if I take 4b common, you are left with b. So either this should be 0 or this should be 0. Now they are asking what is the value of this. So this can be 0. That means bx square minus ax plus b equal to 0. And that is what they have asked in the question also. What is the value of bx square minus ax plus b value? But it is a very lengthy procedure, right? So we will not use this method in the examination. This is just for your understanding. This will take a lot of time to solve it. Method 1 is this. First write down method 1. Method 2. Why method 1 is difficult means every step you are getting square root, right? Every step you are getting square root, and thereby it is becoming little difficult. What you do is try to avoid the square root. If I want to remove the square root, what is the best thing what I can do? Take a perfect square. You call a plus 2b as some perfect square, because square root of perfect square will always give me a whole number, right? So what I will do is, I will assume that a plus 2b as some number 16, right? A plus 2b as some number 16. Similarly, I will assume a minus 2b as some other number 4, right? A minus 2b as some other number 4. If I solve these two equations, 2a equal to 20, a is equal to 10, right? A value I got it as 10. Substitute a value. 10 plus something should be 16. That something is nothing but 6. 2b is 6. B is equal to 3, right? B is equal to 3. Now you know a value, you know b value. If you substitute here, you will also get x value. Substitute it. X is equal to root of a plus 2b is 16. Root 16 is nothing but 4 plus a minus 2b is 4. Root 4 is nothing but 2 divided by 4 minus 2. It is nothing but 6 by 2. 6 by 2 is 3. Now you know a value, you know b value, you know x value. Substitute there, you will get the answer. That means b into b value is 3. 3 into x square is 3 square minus 10 into x value is 3 plus b value is 3. That is nothing but 27 minus 30 plus 3. It is nothing but 0. Easily you will get the answer. Getting the idea? Take whatever value you like. It need not be always that value itself. Whatever value you like, you please take it. If x is equal to 1 by 2 into root of a by b minus root of b by a, then they are asking you the value of 2a into root of 1 plus x square divided by x plus root of 1 plus x square. This value they are asking, right? Same logic, whatever I used in method 2 in the previous problem, I'll apply. I don't want to have square root. You take any value, whatever you like. Suppose if I take a by b as 4 by 1, then b by a will become 1 by 4, right? B by a will become 1 by 4. If I substitute x is equal to 1 by 2 into root of 4 by 1 is 2. Root of 1 by 4 is 1 by 2, right? 1 by 2. This becomes half of 2 minus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2. So this becomes 3 by 4. That means x value is 3 by 4. A value is 4. B value is 1. Substitute there. So this becomes 2 into A value is how much? 4. Root of 1 plus x square is 9 by 16 divided by x plus x is nothing but 3 by 4. 3 by 4 plus root of 1 plus 9 by 16. So this is 8 into root of 25 by 16. 25 by 16 is nothing but 5 by 4 divided by 3 by 4 plus this is also 25 by 16. 5 by 4. This is 8 into 5 by 4 divided by this is also 8 by 4, right? This is also 8 by 4. 8 by 4, 8 by 4 cancels. You are left with 5, right? You are left with 5. But the answer options are not given in terms of numbers. Answer options are given in terms of variables because the question is actually in variable. We substituted numbers for our convenience, right? Check out which option is satisfying. A is equal to 4, B is equal to 1. That means this can be written as 5 can be written as 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 is nothing but A plus B. That is the only option satisfying. Suppose if one more option satisfies, then you need to take some other values and check it out again, right? Suppose if two options satisfy, take some other values, do it again. Only check with those two options whatever is satisfying. In this question, only one option is satisfying. Clear? Great. Wherever you have variables, please make use of numbers. Variable convert to number. That is what we used in algebra also. Clear, right, everyone? Next. Question number 4. Question number 4. Your fourth question is root 3 plus root 5. Root 3 plus root 5 into root 5 plus root 2 divided by root 3 plus root 5 into root 5 plus root 2 divided by denominator is root 2, root 3, root 5 added. Root 2 plus root 3 plus root 5. Right? This value we need to find. Root 3 plus root 5 divided by root 5, into root 5 plus root 2 divided by root 2 plus root 3 plus root 5. Now see here, these are not variables, these are already numbers itself. So only way to solve step by step. Now see here. In the denominator, root 2, root 3, root 5 is present. But here only root 3 and root 5 is present. Root 2 is missing. So add and subtract by that term. Add and subtract the missing term. So if I add root 2, and if I subtract root 2, it will not change, it will still be the same. So into root 5 plus root 2 is divided by the denominator is root 2 plus root 3 plus root 5, right? Root 2 plus root 3 5 root 5. Now if you observe here, why I added and subtracted? Because root 2 plus root 3 plus root 5 divided by root 2 plus root 3 5 root 5 by root plus root 5 is nothing but 1, right? Minus root 2 divided by the same term, I will write it as it is. Root 2 divided by root 2 plus root 3 plus root 5 into this term is multiplied with which term? Root 5 plus root 2, right? It is multiplied with root 5 plus root 2. Getting the idea, right? That is the reason I added and subtracted. Now if I further simplify it, it is 1 minus root 2 divided by this is root 5 plus root 2, root 5 plus root 2 plus root 3. This is what is there, right? This is what is there into root 5 plus root 2. I just shifted these two terms, right? So that it becomes easier for me. Next, it is only process applicable in rationalizing the denominator. Rationalize it. Now if I rationalize it, let me write it here. If I rationalize it, you will get it as 1 minus root 2 divided by root 5 plus root 2 plus root 3 multiply and divide by root 5 plus root 2 minus root 3 divided by root 5 plus root 2 minus root 3, right? Whole thing is multiplied by the term root 5 plus root 2. Whole thing is multiplied by the term root 5 plus root 2. Then it is simplifying. 1 minus, this is root 2 into root 5 plus root 2 minus root 3. Whole thing divided by, this is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. Apply a square minus b square. A square is nothing but, a is nothing but root 5 plus root 2 whole square minus b square is nothing but root 3 whole square 3. This entire thing is multiplied by the same term root 5 plus root 2. Right? Till here everyone clear? Right? This is 1 minus root 2 into root 5 plus root 2 minus root 3 whole thing divided by, if I simplify this, a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b, right? 2 into a into b minus 3, right? The entire thing is multiplied by the same term. Now if I simplify this, 7 minus 3 is 4, so it is 4 plus 2 root 10 in the denominator, right? 4 plus 2 root 10 you cross multiply, take the LCM, cross multiply, so you are left with denominator is 4 plus 2 root 10, denominator is 4 plus 2 root 10, 4 plus 2 root 10 into 1 is same term 4 plus 2 root 10 minus multiplied inside, this becomes root 10, this becomes root 2 into root 2 is nothing but 2, right? Root 2 into root 2 is nothing but 2, minus into minus is plus root 3. This entire thing is multiplied by the same term. Getting the idea? Right? There is no other way. You need to keep on solving step by step for these kinds of problems. Now simplify it. This is nothing but 4 minus 2 is 2. This is 2 plus 2 root 10 minus root 10 is root 10 plus root 3. Whole thing divided by, again if what?
Root 6.
Yes, this is root 6, right? Yes, this is root 6. So this will be, if I take 2 common in the denominator, it will be 2 plus root 2 into root 5 or root 10. So the entire thing is again multiplied with the root 5 plus root 2, right? Root 5 plus 2. This 2 will get, okay, 2 will anyway not get cancelled in this case. First write down till here. I need to go a little bit beyond, so I will erase these steps and I will write the same step there. First write down. Any doubt till here? Everyone clear? Please write down till here. This is root 6 because it is root 2 into root 2. It is given that it is 2 plus root 10, I will write it as root 2 into root 5. Root 6 I will write it as root 2 into root 3. Right? Root 6 I will write it as root 2 into root 3. Whole thing divided by 2 into this 2. This 2 what is there inside the bracket? I will write it as root 2 into root 2 plus root 2 into root 5. The entire thing is multiplied by root 5 plus root 2. Clear till that point? Now, see here. In numerator, this also can be written as root 2 into root 2. If I take root 2 common in the numerator, this becomes root 2 plus root 5 plus root 3. Similarly, in the denominator, already 2 is there. In these two, if I take root 2 common, again this becomes root 2 plus root 5, right? Root 2 5 plus root 5. Here it is multiplied with root 5 plus root 2. Root 2 plus root 5 and root 5 plus root 2 both will cancel. Here root 2 and root 2 will cancel. Now you are only left with half of root 2 plus root 5 plus root 3. You cannot further simplify this, so this should be the answer. Getting the idea? Only thing in every step is you need to keep on taking common factors. we should try to eliminate as many surds as possible, right? If you see this step, there are so many surds, at least we made it to only 3 surds, right? Try to eliminate as many surds as possible by taking common factor or dividing whatever the possibility is. Clear with the approach, please. Suppose 2 to 3 examples I will take before we solve the question. Now see here, suppose I want to find approximate value of root 13. I want to find approximate value of root 13. Root 13 lies between 2 perfect squares. It lies between root 9 and root 16, right? It lies between root 9 and root 16. Root 13 is greater than root 9, right? Root 13 is greater than root 9. Root 9 is nothing but 3. That means root 13 answer should be 3 plus something, right? It should be more than 3. It should be 3 plus something. Write down 3 plus something. Now listen to this carefully. What is that something? This something is nothing but, what is the difference between 13 and 9? 4. Write down 4 in the numerator. What is the difference between 16 and 9? 7, right? 7. Write down 7 in the denominator. That means your approximate value of root 13 is 3 4 by 7. If I further simplify, 1 by 7 is 14.2857 percentage. We discussed in percentages. 4 by 7 is somewhere close to 57 percentage. That means 57 percentage is 0.57. 3 plus 0.57. Your answer is approximately 3.57. Right? Root 13 is approximately 3.57. This is one way of finding the approximate value, right? This is by using a method called as the Trachenberg method. Now, Ramanujam has also proposed one method. This method, see here, same more or less the same thing. Root 13 is the given value, right? Root 13 is what we need to find. Root 13, it is less than or it is greater than root 9, right? Root 9 is greater than root 13. So it should be 3 plus something. Now, the difference between 13 and 9. Difference between 13 and 9 is nothing but 4, right? It is 4. What is root 9? Root 9 is nothing but 3. Double that. What is the double of 3? 6. Double of 3 is 6. Write down in the denominator. 4 by 6 is nothing but 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is nothing but 0.66. 3 plus 0.66. Your answer is approximately 3.66 value, right? Root 13 is approximately 3.66. Here if you see you got 3.57. Here if you see you are getting 3.66. Ramanujan's way of solving, it will give you the answer which is close to the actual answer, right? This is the better method than this method, right? Now, one more example before you can write it. Suppose you want to find some other number, root 17. Root 16 is root 17 is greater than root 16, right? Root 17. Root 16 is 4. So it is more than 4. This is more than 4. So it should be 4 plus something. Same logic. 16 and 17 difference is how much? 1. Write down 1. Now, root 16 is nothing but 4. Double it. What is the double of 4? 8. 1 by 8 is nothing but 12.5 percentage. 12.5 percentage is 0.125. 4 plus 0.125. Your answer is approximately 4.125. Right? Your answer is approximately 4.125. Why I discussed this is, suppose any question which involves surds, if you know the value till root 10, I am telling you, some problems, if you know the value till root 10, root 1 you already know, root 2 also so many knows, root 3 also many of you know, root 4 is anyway like perfect square, root 5, root 6, root 7, root 8 and root 10, root 9 is also a perfect square. If you can know those values, substitute all those values in the given data, approximate values, same value substitute in the answer options also. The only disadvantage by doing that is, if more than one option are very very close to each other, then it might not work out. But some cases it will work out, right? This is also one of the good methods to know the values and substitute. Even if you don't know also, I told you how to derive it approximately, right? If you know that, it will be much more better. You just need to substitute those values, simplify approximately, check it out in the answer options. If answer options are too much close to each other, we can't do anything. We need to apply method 1 what we have discussed. If answer options are far away from each other, that will also be one of the good methods, right? Please write on that. Now see here, what is the question? Find the square root of 6 minus root 35, right? I need to find the square root of 6 minus root 35. Now listen to this question very carefully because it will help you to solve the next 3 questions easily. I need to find the square root of this number. First I will take only that number, finally at the last step I will apply the square root. Now see here. whenever you have a perfect non-perfect square, try to express it as a product of two non-perfect squares, and those two non-perfect square should be co-primes, right? They should be co-prime to each other. Now, root 35 I can write it as root 5 and root 7, right? Root 5 into root 7. Now, listen to this carefully. Always try to express what is that we are finding here. We are finding the square root. We are finding the square root. If I want to eliminate that square root, then I should express it as square term, right? Because square root of square will always cancel each other, right? So I should express this as either a minus b whole square format or a plus b whole square format, depending on the given numbers in the question, right? Now, if I want to express it as a plus b or a minus b, there is a term in a plus b or a minus b whole square called as 2ab, right? This is 2 into a into b, right? This is 2 into a into b. That means the 2 is missing here. The 2 is missing. I am multiplying this term by 2. Okay, let me write in the next step. I am multiplying that term by 2. If I am multiplying this term by 2, the other term also should be multiplied by 2. 6 into 2 is 12, right? 6 into 2 is 12. If I am multiplying the entire thing by 2, I should divide by 2 also, right? So I can write the previous step as like this also, right? I can also write it in this way, right? Why am I writing in this way? If you observe here, this is half of. In simple, if I want to tell you, whatever the numbers you are expressing as product of two surds, add them without surds. What is 5 plus 7? 5 plus 7 is 12. That means this term make it as 12, right? This term make it as 12. For this to become 12, so I can write 6 as 12 by 2. That is what I did in the other way, right? Now, express that 12 as 7 plus 5 or 5 plus 7 minus 2 into root 7 into root 5, right? 2 into root 7 into root 5. This is nothing but half of. This is root 7 whole square, a square, root 5 whole square, b square, a square plus b square minus 2ab. So your that value is a minus b whole square, right? A minus b whole square. This is nothing but whatever I have written there. But I want to find the square root of this value also. So square root of that will be, final answer will be square root of 1 by, first of all plus or minus, square root of 1 by 2 is 1 by root 2. Square root of this term will be, square root will be eliminated. It is root 7 minus root 5. Answer is clear with the approach. That means whenever you have the point to remember, express it as product of two surds and they should be co-prime to each other, and whatever the numbers you express data, add them. 5 plus 7 is 12. That means I should make this number also as 12, right? So you want to make 6 as 12 means the only possibility is 12 by 2. From there further continue, right? You will understand as I proceed with the other next 2-3 problems in a much better way. Clear, right? Question number 6. Find the square root of root 32 minus root 24. Listen to this carefully. Find the square root of root 32 minus root 24. Root 24 only, right? Yes. Square root of root 32 minus root 24. This square root I need to find. That means I will first find the value of this, then take the square root of the last term. Now see here, root 32. It is root of 16 into 2 minus, this is root of 4 into 6. So this can be written as 4 root 2 minus 2 root 6. Again this I can simplify as 4 root 2 minus 2 into root 2 into root 3. If I take 2 root 2 common, if I take 2 root 2 common, or if I only take root 2 common, then it becomes 4 minus 2 root 3, right? 4 minus 2 root 3. Now see here, this if I want to simplify, same logic I will apply. This is root 2, 4 minus, it is already of the form 2a, right? 2a. B is nothing but, if nothing is there I can write it as root 1, right? If nothing is there, you need not write all these things in the exam, I am just telling you for the explanation purpose. Now, already I told you, you are making it into product of two surds, add them. What is 3 plus 1? 4. That means this number should be made as 4. It is already 4, you need not make it. So I can write it as root 2 into 4, I can write it as 3 plus 1 minus 2 into root 3 into root 1. This is nothing but root 3 whole square plus root 1 whole square. A square plus b square minus 2 into a into b. It is a minus b whole square. So this will be equal to root 2 into root 3 minus 1 whole square. Root 2 into root 3 minus 1 whole square. This is the value for the given whatever I have written. But I want to take the square root of that one. That means the final answer will be square root of root 2. Square root of root 2 is nothing but 2 power half. Again square root is again power half, right? Again power half, plus or minus. Square root of root 3 minus 1 whole square is root 3 minus 1. So your final answer is plus or minus 2 power 1 by 4 into root 3 minus 1. Getting the idea how to condense in this form into this form? That is what is very important. Same logic. Once you understand, these are all very easy questions. Seventh question is the value of square root of 4 plus root 15. You need to find the square root of 4 plus root 15. First of all, forget about the square root. I will only find the value of 4 plus root 15. Then at the last step, I will apply the square root. This I can write it as 4 plus root 15 is root 3 into root 5. Right? Root 3 into root 5. Now, if you observe, two ways of explaining. It should be 2ab. 2 is missing, multiply and divide. That is one way of explaining. Or the other way is 3 plus 5 is 8. This should become 8 means multiply and divide. Right? Any way you take it. So this can be written as half of 8 plus 2 into root 3 into root 5. 2 into root 3 into root 5. This is half of root, this is nothing but 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 plus 2 root 3 root 5. So your final answer will be half of, this is root 3 whole square, root 5 whole square, plus 2 into root 3 into root 5. So it is root 3 plus root 5 whole square. But I want to find the square root of this value. So your final answer will be plus or minus 1 by root 2 into root 3 plus root 5. Plus or minus 1 by root 2 into root 3 plus. Answer also will be given in this format, right? They will not give it in decimals or fractions like that. Answer also will be given in thirds. Question number 8. Your 8th question is, if n is equal to 7 plus 4 root 3, if n is equal to 7 plus 4 root 3, they are asking the value of root n. They are asking the value of root n plus 1 by root n value. Please write down the question. N is equal to 7 plus 4 root 3. They are asking root n plus 1 by root n value. Right? Now see here. N is equal to 7 plus 4 root 3. This I can write it as 7 plus 4 is 2 into a into b. Like this I can write 2 into 2 into root 3. This I can write it as 4 plus 3 plus 2 into 2 into root 3. Right? 4 plus 3 plus 2 into 2 into root 3. This is nothing but 2 plus root 3 whole square. If you expand it, a square is 2 square 4. Root 3 whole square is 3 plus 2 into 2 into root 3. That's what I got here also. That means n is nothing but this value, but I want root n. Root n will be 2 plus root 3. Right? Root n will be 2 plus root 3. Other term is 1 by root n. 1 by root n will be, if you simplify, you will get 2 minus root 3. Right? 1 by 2 plus root 3. Then take rationalize all those things you need to do. You will get 2 minus root 3. Right? You will get 2 minus root 3. Now they are asking you to add those two values. If I add those two values, the thirds will cancel. 2 plus 2 will be 4. Answer is 4. Getting the idea? Three to four problems if you solve, you will understand it easily.